And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Watch out. Tight end right. Three down. Under 10. Watch the edge. Down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship. Leo. Watch the ship. Watch out. Kill. Ready.
This is Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, it's Brown, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Graham. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Hard. Fire.
On third down, here's Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check three. Check nickel. Check three. Set.
Both of them. Switch it. 22, 44.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ward. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
3 down. Watch 32. Check. Slam. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They will toss to Brown. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check.
On 2nd down, Graham. Complete to Newsom. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Topper! Back! Check safety! Get it!
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, Sam off. Check 24.
To throw on third down, Graham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to...
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Second to left,
Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 34. Scoot. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike. Hey, alert. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Ben to throw again. And he finds McDonald. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
You must be alert.
first down. It's Roethlisberger. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. This will be caught by Brown. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Ready?
Now it's Graham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Show that bench release and go.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Shit.
50.
Check.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Check 31. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Five.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watch the twist.
Jack 16.
34's Mike. He's coming. Check him. Here it comes.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, They had great field position to start, but, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
All right, now. 180. Easy.
Well, Mike 34. Let him know. Mike 34. Scoot.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
24, check 24. Undercrunch.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hey, orbit.
58 to Mike.
Let's go.
To throw on second down, Graham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, Echo.
58, boy, 58 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
5.
On third down, Graham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Brown. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Quarter.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 9.
Black,
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
56, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Black and third.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
50.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Sponge.
77.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We won. Come to my world. Mike 56.
Go.
Tackle. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch this.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. He's coming. Check him.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Begin.
They'll run with Harris, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Here we go. Black 30. 22, 44.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey,
Black return.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Whoa. Hey, foxtrot.
Turn towards the mic. All day, baby. All day.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in.
I don't even know why this team showed.
Hey, Charlie.
34's a Mike. Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Alert. 34. Shoot. 65.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert!
56 the mark, boys. 56.
Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Check 20, go that bench release and go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
50.
He's coming. Check in. I'm coming.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Miller. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Hey, exit.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Snickers, that's spin.
Hey, watch it.
Greystone, Travis.
Check. He's coming. We got double up.
After the penalty, it's Bell. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, now. Black 30.
Man, that's trash. Check 52.
Jack 16.
Tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
He's coming. Check him.
6'6", pull it high.
I'm here all day. Check. Lucky.
Ben to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Matchbox lights.
Kill. Switch.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Deuce. Check 50.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
4 down.
On 2nd down, Graham. Complete to Newsom. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Out. Check 43.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Slam.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Alpha.
Switch gears. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey.
On second down now, it's Brown. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
You got him. You got him.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Let's go.
Graham on third down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great move again. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Alert, alert.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Lock it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Right 34. Right 34. Shoot. Rabbit.
Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, a screen to Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Set. Like 80.
Mike, 34.
Quarter.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in. Quit talking about it. Let him bring it.
Middle.
Roll.
44.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Steelers 21, Browns 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Ready.
On play action, Graham. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Graham on 3rd and long. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Block 80!
All day, every day, any day. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check the backer. Rush in. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch twist.
50.
Right there. 56. Here we go, D.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
50.
56 is the mark. No chance.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Hey, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bravo!
Watch the run.
Here's Graham to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, here's Graham. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Start! 180!
56. Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check back, check back.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 3.
Pilot, 64, read.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
Now it's Graham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
25, check 25, check 25.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down, Steelers.
230.
56, check 56. Bandit, bandit. Switch.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Mike 34. Scoot.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Give me some. Here we go. No. 49, check 49.
Easy.
Check 13. Shoot.
They'll try again with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Graham to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Hey, high 7.
Mike, 99, Mike, 99.
Don't get nervous.
Ready.
Throwing now, Graham on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on third down, Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm smooth. You mine. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Blue Dan, Blue Dan.
Leo.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill.
Fire.
They are going on 4th down. Graham, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Steelers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back.